Alrighty, everything is working and we are now live. Hello, hello. Welcome. Alrighty, so for today, I'm continuing to work on the little accelerator chibis. Yay. Was working on yesterday, as you all know, working on Vert, now moving on to Shirako. Off stream, I did work a little bit more on his outfit, and I am actually really happy with it. Yeah, I'm really excited. So mainly it's gonna be now his face and his hair. I'm gonna do a second layer on it. I still have some of the skin tone left over from when I was working on the hands, so that shouldn't be such a big deal since these are oils. It is still, fortunately, the paints are still good. Yay. Also why I like working with oils rather than acrylics on like little detailed things like this. So hey, it's Win. Hi Win, how you doing? Mr. Win. Yep, I didn't fully set up, I know it was running late. I was priming the Commission smartwatch, and I wish it went faster than it actually did. With the plasti dip, since it's a round object, first of all, I have to do like the first layer on top and then wait for that first layer to dry, flip it over, then do the second layer, or do another first layer on the exposed part, and then I flip it over again and then do the second layer on top. And with our humidity, it was drying slower. At least it didn't leave a weird texture, but it was drying slower. And also then it started getting too hot outside. So actually my little bracelets have slightly warped. I'm not thrilled about that. It's not that bad. I think I can fix it with a heat gun, but I'm not. I wanted to avoid it warping. So, but anywho, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Aw, I'm sorry when you aren't doing the best. Yeah, hopefully you're here and get good vibes and all that kind of stuff. Start some positivity with your day. Hey, hi Isaac. What now? Hi Isaac, how you doing? You're going pretty good, Isaac. Doing pretty good. I'm just gonna continue working on this painting here. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Isaac. That's good. Alrighty. So, gonna just continue on this little guy right here. Yeah, I was working on him a little bit yesterday. Was hanging out with mom, watching a show, and now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna bring out this paint to work on while I watch a show. Yeah, I'm actually excited how this is going along. Coming along pretty good. I'm thinking today I could definitely get um, Scirocco here completed and then start on Nolo. I don't know how far I'll necessarily get on Nolo, but we'll see. So right now for the first layer, I'm kind of just color blocking, and later on I will come back in with shading. Actually noticed a little fuzzy on Bert's cheek over here. Since I've been working on this and tails, there's like fuzzies and all kinds of things. There we go. Fuzzy be gone. Yeah, take all the cat clips. You are more than welcome to take more cat clips when this shadow's a little too dark. Gonna calm it down with the light tone. There we go. There's another fuzzy. No fuzzy. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I can get the fuzzies with my brush and sometimes I can't. There we go. Got the fuzzy. And actually, I think I need to remix some paint because I think the paint that I was working with, there's not much left on the palette. So let's see how much. I don't really have much any white left either. So I'll scooch this over. Bring forward my palette. Yeah, I finished the tails for the tails commission today. And I'm really happy that they're done. Took photos of them. So I'll be editing those videos for the socials very soon. Very soon. Yeah, what else? What else? Aw, thank you, Wynn. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Yeah, I'm kind of stressing a little bit because I see how fast time is flying by, and I have a lot of things to get done by the time September rolls around, and I'm like, shoot, I have like a little over a month to do like a ton of stuff. And I know what you guys all say. You all say, oh, take mental health and do that, but it's like, guys, I have deadlines. I have to get all this stuff done. Um, You know, it can't just be like, hey, can I have like a few extra days until September rolls around? Like, nope, can't. You can't tell time to slow down. Um, you know, and that's the reality of being an artist, is especially a cosplayer, when it's like I have like events, I have shows. Um, you can't exactly just tell time to slow down for you so you can have extra time to do things. Um, these tail commissions have been taking longer than expected. So that's kind of where they're kind of, I think I kind of messed up a little bit. Also, too, I thought that the tails were going to be designed one way and I had like an idea in my mind. But I kind of changed my process, so they're not going to be made the same way. So I kind of wasted 2 days on like making a new pattern for new tails that I'm actually not gonna use. But I guess it's not a complete waste because I kind of learned from that using those 2 days that I'm like, well, I'm not gonna do tails like this. So I know, what I'm talking about is I know I kept teasing that I'm gonna make hyper motion tails, and even though I want to, and conceptually they're not hard to make at all, but I calculated how much time I'm gonna have to make to put into these tails, and sadly I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, the time to make them, and also not just the time but how much I would have to charge, and I don't know if a whole lot of people would end up buying them for the price that they would have to be. Also, too, I don't want my whole like life to be revolving around making just tails and ears. I'm a mixed medium artist. I like working with other things. I like doing my oil paintings. I don't want to give that up. It's I also like my other cosplays. I want to get more into porcelain painting. I have many passions, and it's kind of like why a lot of people ask me, "Oh, will you make paws or heads?" Because they really like the quality of my ears. And even though yes, I could, but then my whole life would just be, I don't want to dedicate all this time to making paws, to making heads, or making other parcels or that kind of stuff. I That's not my dream. um, there's plenty of other artists who make those, so I'm ears I can easily do. I thought I was going to be able to do hypermotion tails, but it would just take too much time. So I'm just going to do the classic stuffed tails. Those are pretty, like, they take time. The most complicated thing is how much time they take me to do, so it's not that bad. And then also too, since I can do that, I can still paint. I can still do a lot of other things that and honor other passions that I want to continue doing. So, yeah, and I realized the time and everything, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to restock on my ears. That's a big thing. I have not. Right after Fan Fusion, I just got busy with so many commissions that I'm like, I haven't had time to like restock my own inventory. So, oh, thank you, Win. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Like, I would love to have a timeline for these little guys, but honestly, I don't fully know. They'll just kind of be done when they are. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I feel like what I have is for shading for Scirocco is a little too orange. I'm gonna try to calm it down. What do I have? I need raw umber. I'm gonna try to calm down that orange. It's a little too bright. I use like, oh, it's burnt umber. Sorry, I really like using burnt umber for calming down skin tones. If they're looking a little like too orange or too pink, but I need to be like a little dark. So slide this over. Oh my gosh, this ruler. Second time it's happened. Sorry that the camera shook. Keep that ruler like underneath, but when I slide it over, it just kept like clunk clunk. Okay. Just a little bit. There we go. I think this might be slightly better. Yeah, this is so much better. This is much more calmed down. Orange, not so bright. There we go. Yeah, this is such a better color. Far better. And then I'm gonna blend it. I think this brush is a little too big. Yeah, this is too big. Where's my, like, I have a brush kind of like this, but it's smaller. Where did that go? There we go. Go right in here with some highlights. I don't know, anytime I'm like painting faces like this, I almost feel like I'm doing makeup. I don't know if any other artists feel the same way. It's like you're painting on makeup. Yeah, that is true. Makeup can be a form of painting. So, is anyone working on any projects right now? Any art projects? If you want to share, feel free to. I always like to hear what other fellow artists are working on. Nice, working on your room, Win. That's good. Keeping a clean room is always a good thing. Gotta spin it around. Ooh, okay, Win. What book did you get? I'm very curious now. really cool. That's super cool. Red wall. No, I've never heard of it, Win. But that sounds interesting, though. Maybe I'll have to look into it. I do like books that just take me to another world. Or, I think that's just stories in general. I like movies that take me to another world. I like um, books that take me to another world. Really? Oh, that's cool. If it's inspired by Secret and Nim, that really intrigues me. I love Secret and Nim. That was one of my favorite movies growing up. Both of them, one and two. Scooch this up a little bit. I didn't realize that I was scooched down so much. There we go. I think he looks pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Welcome back, Win. It might be slow progress, but it's still progress. Oh, thank you, Win. Thank you. Oh, and thank you for posting the Discord. I have to be super, super careful with the outlining part. Gonna go in with my flat brush and kind of smooth out the edges. And then I'm gonna do that to the other side too. Like so. Kind of smooth out the edges a little bit. Oop. I accidentally touched Bert's shoe. Whoops. And smudged it. Well, I didn't smudge it on here, but I got some on my hand. It's like, don't touch anything. Don't touch the details. Do, 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 do. All right. I actually like how his face looks. I think he looks pretty good. I'm happy. Pretty happy with it. All right, now on to the hair. Um, I don't think I really have any colors for his hair right now that are active. Yes, I have lots of blues on my palette, but let me see if I have any like actual that are totally matching his color. I guess this could definitely work. Yeah, that looks like that could work. And I'm like looking for even a darker blue kind of color. Um, kind of like a dark blue, black. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Yeah. Alright, I'm glad I actually had the blue colors that I needed. That's good. Hey, that's always nice and convenient when the colors you need are already on the palette. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he'll stay like that. Here, I'll turn it around so you can kind of see. Yeah, he's coming along. Looking pretty good. What is this? Is this another fuzzy? The very long yellow hair. It's from the yellow tails that I was making. Sure. He is just vibing. He's just a chill guy. He is vibing. And oh, before I get to his hair, I should probably finish the face. Like I should finish his glasses. I don't know why I just jumped to hair. Um, for the glasses, I think I still have some orange left over. I believe I do. Whoa. Here, I'll remake some orange for his glasses. There we go. Okay, now I got the orange all mixed up. I think we're good. Good on the colors. Probably all like, finally, she's done mixing her colors. There we go. So he kind of has these orange glasses. And I'm just taking some white and I'm adding, like, some reflectiveness to the glasses. I want them to look like, they are made of glass. I thought this orange would be dark enough for uh, his eyes, but it doesn't look like it's having the contrast I was hoping. I think it's somewhat making good contrast, but not enough. I'm gonna mix up another kind of a darker orange, but with some burnt sienna. When I make dark oranges, I like using burnt sienna because technically dark orange is like brown, but I don't want it to look very brown. I want it to look, still orange. And burnt sienna has that red in there, so that always makes a really nice dark orange. Yeah, I think it's good, but I think I want to even add something a little darker. Gonna add some orange, burnt sienna, and I'm gonna add in, I think some black in there too. Not being afraid with the dark this time. Got your popcorn win? Oh, did you ever end up making your popcorn or getting some popcorn yesterday? I remember you saying that you wanted some. Hey, you got a latte. Yum. Oh, that's so cool. Got it from your brother. That is awesome. There we go. I don't know. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm just playing around with shapes pretty much. Just kind of going around and experimenting with shapes. All right, now on to the other glasses. The other set. Oh, sorry, it's like totally cut off at this point. I was like, I moved it, and I'm like, I don't know how well I am in the position. There we go. Sorry about that. She wanted to fix something on the shape. The glasses, they aren't completely accurate, just a slight adjustment right here. Slight adjustment. I know it's a lot of back and forth with teeny tiny adjustments. we are. Sorry that today's just kind of a quiet day. I know I'm just kind of like concentrating, and I don't know, there's not really much to talk about. It's just kind of going back and forth with little details here, little details there. Just little touches here and there, and I don't know, that's pretty much it. But even though it's slow, I really like where it's heading. I think it's looking pretty good. I do like this little project. Well, I say little project. It's not been little. Actually, I didn't expect the chibis to be this much work when I started this project. They're pretty easy to draw, so I thought, oh, this will go so fast. Because drawing them went fast, but when it comes to painting, yeah, it's definitely proved to be more challenging. But I think it'll all be worth it in the end. What did you just realize when? Oh, really? Yeah, he probably will. I don't know. We'll see. Probably. I think a lot of people are gonna like the Vert Wheeler one. I just already know. Oh, really? That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that another character kind of looks like Vert Wheeler's jacket. That's too funny. Da, 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 da. Um, yeah, if you want to send a photo of what the jacket looks like, yeah, I want to see because I'm not so familiar with this character. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe. I'll look. I'm curious. Yeah, send both variations when. Send a picture, because, yeah, I'm not familiar with this character. Like, at all, at all. But it's possible once I see her face, I'll be like, oh, yeah. There we go. From Fantastic Four. Oh, okay. Wait, is that the girl that, like, turns invisible in Fantastic Four? Okay, I do know what you're talking about then. Okay. I just don't remember, like, everyone's names. That's the only thing. Yeah, I'm not, I know who Fantastic Four are, but I'm not, like, super familiar with who the Fantastic Four are. Okay, so she's, like, the girl that turns invisible. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I remember as a kid seeing the one that came out in the early 2000s. I remember watching it. I don't remember much about that movie, but I do remember enjoying it in the moment. I remember some parts being scary in my perception, but also too as a kid I was very sensitive to things where you could be like that's not a scary movie, but like any kind of suspense I thought was like scary. But I remember enjoying it. And then I have a cousin who's like a little younger than me, and he loves superhero everything, anything to do with superheroes. And I remember when that movie first just came out, my cousin came out to visit with his family, and he had the like stretchy guy action figure, and the stretchy guy, like you could like pull his arms and it would be like, I don't know, he was like the consistency of like Laffy Taffy, and he would take him and he would like swing him around. My cousin isn't the most graceful person in the world, but I remember we went to the park and he was like just like took the action figure and he's like wow wow going like crazy, not hitting anyone, but I will say that uh the playground equipment wasn't safe. The poor playground equipment was beaten on that day by the action figure, so and he got buried in the sand. So very, very chaotic. But that's my pretty much my memories of Fantastic Four. I haven't seen the new movie that has come out. I've heard very good things. I've heard some people didn't like it, but I heard a lot of people did like it. So sometimes I think people are a little too hypercritical. I'm sure it's a really good movie. I do want to see it. Um, I just have not yet. And I see that you, Win, have sent me. Oh, why am I doing that? Where are you? Let me see. Oh, wait, what the heck? It kind of does. She has more of a vest than just a jacket, but it kind of does look like that. Oh, yeah, and his does too. Yeah, his looks a lot like Vert's. What the heck? That's so weird. I feel like if someone made a cosplay pattern of this, you could easily customize it to make Vert's jacket from it with like slight adjustments. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, especially when putting them side by side, it's very funny. And I see. Very true, blood, very true. Yeah, that's how like I am with like a lot of movies now. I can't do jump scares though. Oh my god, I cannot get over jump scares. Um but yeah, a lot of like monster movies and you see how they're done and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, it looks so cool. The creature looks so cool because like I know how like things are made and heck I do my own prop making and that kind of stuff and I love watching like videos of people making monsters and special effects makeup. So yeah, I've become kind of used to things like that, but except jump scares, it does not matter. Heck, it could even be like suspenseful like music and then someone going boo and I'll get spooked. I'm the worst. So I cannot do jump scares. Really? It was the best Fantastic Four movie? I'd say that's pretty good, Win. Yeah, because there was the early 2001, and then there was one that came on what, 2014, 2015? That one? And that one, I never actually saw it full and through. I got, I don't know, I didn't like it at all. I remember wanting to see it and just never did. And then, um, in high school, we had a really cool teacher who would play movies in his classroom during lunch, and he loved superheroes. And I remember for the whole lunch hour, which is like 30 ish, 40 minutes, our lunch hour, like, it was like watching a really slow drama. And I'm like, why? I didn't expect it. I thought this was supposed to be like a superhero movie, not a drama. And I remember not liking it and I never went back. I'm like, I don't care to finish this movie. I'm kind of bored. Just felt like everything was so slow. And I remember no one liking it. And I don't remember why he put it on. Maybe because it was just a superhero movie, or maybe because kids asked for it. I don't remember. But yeah. You just don't make it obvious. Yeah, that's exactly what the jacket kind of looks like. That's kind of funny. That sounds like a very funny car commercial. Blood. Very interesting. Random zombie pops up out of nowhere. Aha, surprise! You know what? Do that when do post the you should make a post on the comparison. That's so funny. Oh, if you want silly accelerators comparisons, I don't know if you know the DJ by the name of Owl Vision. Uh, look, so one of his songs sounds very similar to one of the songs in the Accelerator soundtrack. Um, Side by side, look up from the Accelerators the song Drive, and then go to Owl, listen to that song. And actually, that song plays in a lot of the realms, specifically also the water realm. But then go and listen to Owl Vision's song, and I think it's called End Zone. Yeah, End Zone. It almost sounds like a remix of Drive. It's kind of funny. Um, I showed it both to my brother and I showed it to Nacho, and both of them agree that Owl Vision just secretly remixed one of the Accelerator songs. I don't know if it was an accident or on purpose. I truly don't know. I would like to think that it wasn't an accident, but it's possible that it was. Oh, that would be a good commercial for coffee of like zombies where you're like a zombie at first and then you take a sip of the coffee and then you're like a normal person. No, that'd be cute. That's a good commercial. I don't know. I like silly, creative commercials. I think that they're fun. All right. Now that I'm happy with the shape of his glasses, the little lenses, or the shape of the lenses, I'm gonna go underneath, complete the shape. It's Penguin! Hi, Penguin. How you doing? I know, still working on these little chibis. Oh gosh. Well, that sounds like some interesting drama, Penguin. Oh boy. Oh gosh. People. Well, Penguin, I hope that goes okay for you. Hope all goes well. You know what? I kind of feel you. My brother also works like in IT, and sometimes I hear the stories that he shares, and there's a lot of dum dums out there. And I'm like, thank goodness you have the patience of a saint. So without following full details, I feel ya. Second-hand understanding. Oh, really? Oh, that's too funny, Win. I'm gonna have to look up that song now. I'm gonna have to compare the two. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Ah, Penguin, you have to have patience. Oh, just breathe. It'll be okay. Oh, man. You know, I'm not the best with computers, and I will admit that. I don't understand the people who don't understand things, but then I act like they do. Oh boy. I wish you the best of luck. That I do. Alright, now on to the second layer of his hair. Oh no, you guys are good. Okay. At first I was like, wait, am I in a good spot? I hope I'm not such a good start. Good, that is good. I'm glad, Penguin, that you are calm and patient because and the way you put it in exclamation. No, I'm glad you are calm and patient because I swear you need to be to explain things to people. Oh my gosh. No, that's good. That's good. And I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not saying that you're not. Sorry if it came across that way. When I'm responding to these, I also am like doing two things at once. I'm responding and then I'm also thinking of what are my next plans for this. So sometimes my tone or my words can be a little funky or lost in translation, just like a horrible text message. So you're all good. Also, too, I'm like, do I have all the right colors? Am I good? You're all good, Penguin. You're all good. Sorry, I did not mean to make fun of you. I actually wasn't making fun of you. That wasn't my intention at all. The only person I'll make fun of is me. Sometimes it can be difficult. You know what, Evil Leia, you're right. As long as the computer doesn't catch fire, we're all good. Just don't catch fire, little computer. We need you to live. Oh boy, what's going on? See notifications on my phone, and I'm like, everything's okay. It's just the socials. All right. What are we doing here? What am I even doing? I am outlining. That's what I'm doing. I do wonder about that a lot of times when I'm creating. I'm like, what am I doing? Hold on. And then I have to look back and I'm like, oh yeah, that was my plan for this. This is what I'm doing. The case of the squirrel brain. There we go. Yeah, that's looking more like his hair. I feel like the lighter blue color was kind of his hair color, but not really. I think it was like good for a base, but it wasn't good enough for the actual hair color. Yeah. So his hair is like this blue black, and in the animation, I think they did this to really just add dimension. Is that they have like this ombre of blue that fades to black. It's just so it doesn't look so flat. Good artist choice there. I did want to do that to my Scirocco wig eventually. I just ran out of time when I was making the cosplay. I know, tears. So sad. So sad. But eventually I do. When it gets cooler outside and I can actually like spend time outside, I'm going to fix that wig and add some airbrushing to it because I think I have like a deep blue like this, like a deep cobalt or deep navy blue. But if I don't, I can acquire paint. He's so cute. I do like how these are turning out. I want to do more characters from different series, just like this one. Oh boy. Did I do something? No, I think it's good to like not take yourself so seriously. I think that's exhausting to be someone who takes. So I agree with you, Win. Penguin, you're funny. Okay, good. Oh, I yeah, I feel your frustration, Penguin, especially when you like find you go out and you research something and you're like, "Hey, I found like a solution to this problem," and the person's still like, "No, that's not right," or whatever. I'm sorry, Penguin, that you're dealing with that. That's ugh. Maybe at that point, just let the person just. I don't know. Maybe you can't do that, or you just let the person be and be like, "Fine, you do what you want. I warned you," but maybe you can't in your situation. Ugh. Especially when you found references to, like, you found proof that you're right, and the person is still like, "No." Ugh. I don't like people like that. That's what we call those people, annoying. All right. Do, do, do. Now just adding in little hairs right around here. So I'm hoping to finish his hair by the end of the stream. That would be nice. Looking at the time, probably I'll be able to. I don't know if I'll be able to get to Nolo like I wanted to, but that's okay. A little disappointed, but I'm okay. Did I smudge something? I think I smudged something. I did the smudge. I smudged it. I smudged when I didn't mean to. Don't smudge the perfect lines. Okay. You're all good. As long as it's all in good fun, right, Win? Uh, you, I feel you, Penguin. You're like, all right, what's gonna be your response? What's gonna be your response now? Hopefully he'll cave in and be like, you're right. Aw, thank you, Penguin. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of time is going into this, and you know what? It makes me really happy to work on it because, like, this is such like a meaningful show to me from my childhood. So I'm like, even if no one else cares, I care. Which I don't think will be the case. I think this fandom's coming back. And I know I'm like covering up his little antenna hair here. I don't mean to be, but I want to make this really smooth. I don't know what to call his antenna hairs. They look like little antennas. I know I kind of exaggerated the little hairs, but yeah, I'm having some fun with it. Why not throw my own style into it for a little bit? Over exaggerate some things. Sorry, this might be off. No, it's actually not. There we go. Right. There we go. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool to see some of like the people who made the accelerators, that kind of stuff. Like people are still making fan art of it. There's still love for this show. Almost done with his hair. Almost done. It almost seems like it takes about 2 hours to do the face and the hair. Cause hello. Did you bring a kitty?
I did. She just came from the vet, so she's a little sleepy.
Aww. Thank you for the kitty.
You got her?
I do have her. No, she's a little tired.
Yeah, she's a little tired.
Thank you, Mama. Look, little Miss Ivy. Oh. She wasn't in my arms for very long. Yeah, she just came home from the vet. She's all good though. But usually after that whole going to the vet, she gets a little sleepy. What's up, Miss Ivy? Gonna say hello to everyone? Hello. Aww. You can stay in my lap as I finish this up. And she's like, no, I don't want to. Or do you want to come back here? Do you want to be there? There we go. You can just sit next to me. You good girl. We all love Miss Ivy. Aw, it's okay, Win. I know. It always goes so fast. It does. The stream always goes fast. Oh, she hopped down. She's probably gonna find the scrap fur to go lay in. Because that's been her favorite thing lately. Actually, yesterday was kind of funny. She ran off with like a large scrap of fur. And it was like just this weirdly shaped chunk that, like, out of no context, she just like ran off with it. I didn't even know that she was like fully underneath my table. Yep, she's digging in the scrap fur pile. She's a funny cat. Yup, every time Mom comes in here, I guess that gives you more excuses when to make more clips. More cat clips. So I'll finish up his hair here and then I will call the stream there. So I'll just finish up the highlights, looking a little dark, so let's add some highlights. And Ivy, what are you doing? No, she's just on the pile of, I have like these bags of the scrap fur and she's just hanging out underneath it. Aww. Yeah, she's probably gonna find a sleeping spot. I won't let her be in there though, unsupervised. Or in here. There's too many things. You know what? I kind of want to just add also some like darker black outlines, just adding more contrast. Gonna add some turpentine. I made some like really dark blue black earlier. Um, and I just am gonna add some more contrast in there. Alrighty. There we go. Here we go. And I noticed something as I was painting in his hair. Some like little touch-ups I want to do right around his face. Just like little minor things. I'm like, oh, I just want to do some touch-ups. See, this is just me being a perfectionist. And sorry if I fell silent again. I was just like extra concentrating. Oh, when I realized I totally forgot his headphones to paint those in right here. I realized I'm like, oh, they don't really have any detail. But I don't have time today to do those. I will do those later. Definitely be doing those later, which is, that's okay. I can do those later. Right, I can do that later. It's okay. Just noticed some little touch-up things I should touch up. Probably smudged this when I was painting. Wait, what the heck? I noticed something over on Vert. Got some smudge. Oh well. Now it's cleaned up. There we go. Yeah, sorry, I was in focus mode yet again. Here, I'll turn this around so you can see. Yeah, looking good. I don't know. I think he's turning out pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Here, we'll slide these over my drinks so that you can actually see. There we are. Look at that. I think it's turning out pretty cool. Aw, thank you, Evil Leia. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out too. And again, this camera, the way it sees the orange, I swear in person there's so much more dimension to the orange. I looked at the screen here and I'm like, oh my gosh, it just looks like the orange just looks like there's no dimension and it's just orange. I promise you there is actual real dimension. Aw. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed. Where is Miss Ivy? She is underneath my desk. Let me get her. Because she needs to say goodbye. Miss Ivy. She is Miss Sleepyhead. Look at her. She is Miss Sleepyhead. Aww. You want to say goodbye to everyone, huh, Miss Ivy? Look, she's burying. She's like, no, I don't want the camera. No. She is cute cat. You like that? Alrighty, I'll let you down now. She's very sleepy right now. Alrighty, well, thank you everyone for joining. This was a lot of fun. It was a good stream. Again, made good progress. I know it looks slow, but I'm still happy with it. I know, right? She's like, but all I wanted was sleep. Now she's laying next to me. No, she'll sleep good. But anywho, I will be back on Friday, where actually, I don't know if I'll work on this or I'll work on the Commission Teku smartwatches. Um, I actually primed those this morning, so they are now drying and just kind of airing out in the garage. Um, and I'm as soon as the plasti dip is like fully dried and cured, I'm going to start painting. Um, so that will probably be like maybe later today, tomorrow. So yeah, possibly Friday I'll start showing more progress on that. So it'll be Acceleracers theme, that's for sure. I'll either be working on this or I'll be working on the commission. So I'll leave it up for a surprise. It'll no matter what, it'll be a fun stream on Friday. Of course, Penguin. Thank you for joining. Thank you. And I hope that you're I hope everything at work, Penguin, goes okay. And as for everyone else, thank you. I hope you also all have an awesome day, rest of your week, and I will see you all on Friday, which will be fun. It'll be good. Alrighty. See you all next time. Bye, Win. Bye, everyone.